Hi everyone!
Hello everybody!
Vera and Chrissy here.
Yes.
Christina. I keep saying Chrissy because that's what I call you.
I love it!
Okay, good. Okay, perfect. So excited.
I am too.
999 as of now.
Yes. We are one away, you guys. One. We're so
But we have to go over so we can stay on live.
Yeah.
Oh my
999.
gosh, you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. All of you.
Yeah.
Every bit of you.
We love every single one of everybody out there right now. Thank you so much for helping us to get to
back live.
Yes, exactly. Our quest to get back live on YouTube at 1,000 subscribers. So we're almost there.
And there's been people really working on it, helping us.
I know. You guys, thank you so much.
You know who you are. So, I'm so excited. Okay, next.
Me too. Okay, so next, you guys, in 2 weeks, I'm so excited to announce we are going to be having our art reveal. So it's the latest picture. We'll be ready to show everybody.
I haven't even seen it.
And it's
she's good. She hides it.
The latest and newest Angus picture. So I can't wait to show everybody.
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
That's in 2 weeks.
I was telling Chrissy we need a life-size version of him.
Yes.
And then have him like behind us.
Wouldn't
that be so cool? That would be so awesome.
Yeah, we got
not
to
that
do
he's
a big canvas.
Yeah.
Something that they could see a little bit more in picture because, you know, he's a blurry ghost right now. Which is kind of funny because actually, because he's on the other side, he said that we're the ghosts.
Exactly.
For them and they're, Anyways. Okay, so Vera, do you want to tell everybody what's coming up on Halloween this year?
We are going to have an exciting Halloween special.
Yes, we are.
We're going to do, it's kind of like a haunted
Halloween. Featuring our fabulous psychic medium right here, Vera. Psychic medium channel, which is what we're going to be talking about today.
Right.
But that's really cool because that's the first time ever.
I know.
Haunted Halloween special.
It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah. It's going to be cool.
Yeah.
We'll see what ghosties show up for the evening.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
It will be.
Okay, everybody. So, a week from today, actually, Vera and I are going to be traveling to see our fabulous Soul Tribe friends in South San Francisco for an evening with Angus. And so that is what we're getting into now because we have questions pouring in about what exactly is a trance. What are you, Vera? They want to know, are you a psychic? Are you a medium or are you a channel?
I am a Vera Explained. No. But, and that's really interesting. I'm really not into labels. I mean, for a long time, you know, I've been struggling with what I am, what I do, because it's so unconventional the way I do it. You know, I've been accused of being a life coach, this and that. You're not really psychic because you don't do it the way we do it, kind of thing.
Okay, and I just want to interject one thing really quick, just from my own personal experience, because I think a lot of us can understand the labeling thing. I feel that way too because I've had people who do art for a living, but different type of art, like painting, tell me that I am not really an artist.
Exactly.
I'm a different label, according to them. Does it matter?
No.
If I'm doing what I love, if I'm showing people an image, does it matter if I'm a great painter or just a sketch artist or whatever? No, because I'm still conveying a thing, and you know, an image of what I want to convey. It's the same thing. Does it matter what the title is, really?
No.
Exactly.
But we live in a world where people want to know what you are and what you do.
Exactly.
So.
But like we were just saying, unconventional because you have a different method.
And I've been struggling with, because I have on the website a past life psychic, right?
Exactly.
And then people think, well, that's all I do is past life, and it's not. But I don't know I don't know what else to call myself. I mean, I don't know.
And sometimes people do have all these titles, and by the time you get through all the titles, you're like, okay, it's kind of a lot.
What do you do? Yeah.
But really, this is a really good question because there's a psychic, there's a medium, and then there's a channel. And so, from my understanding,
Yep.
actually, channel is the most rare.
Mm-hmm.
That's because a channel is what, and just stop me if you...
No, go ahead.
But I just wanted to say that a channel is a very rare thing. I mean, we've been in the spiritual field
Right.
for many, many years.
Right.
And I only know of all the different people that I know of, there's only a small few that are full trance mediums, but what they are referred to are as channels. And
being a channel or a medium, you don't have to be psychic.
that's true.
It helps, but you don't have to be.
Yes, because what a channel is, if you guys don't know, is a channel is someone who,
like Edgar Casey.
and like you,
Yeah.
actually, where you step out of your
And
body
Sylvia.
during a trance, and Sylvia Brown, and the entity on the other side comes in
Right.
to speak to us.
You're,
And you don't remember.
No.
It's like Edgar
I go off with
Casey.
Injun Joe.
Edgar Casey was referred to as the sleeping
Prophet.
prophet.
But they never identify that I know of, because I really haven't read all that. I've read a lot, but not lately, and I tend to forget. But there wasn't really a specific entity that they said he talked to. It was just entities on the other side.
Yes, but don't you find it cool how things have progressed?
Yes.
Because, I mean, it started off like that. And I'm sure there was others, but as far as I know of.
Well, yeah, there've been.
And then, and then there was like with Sylvia, and she had her, like Rahim, and her Aina, her spirit guides on the other side. Francine, yeah. And then this miracle occurred, and we've talked about it before. That night, it felt like a miracle to me. When Angus came through Vera to talk to me with his Scottish brogue accent, and at first it was hard for him to speak through you. I mean, it was, because that he was getting used to being able to communicate through your
Was
as
I
a
his
channel.
first? No, I'm just kidding. Probably
But
not.
it was really amazing. What you guys, I wanted to share too, is that over time, it's because this started back in 2005.
Right.
2004 is when he first came to talk to us in a hypnosis session.
Right.
And you told me the information he was saying.
Which I'm more comfortable with.
And that happened for a year. Now, this actually goes into what a medium is, doesn't it?
That's it.
Now, that's an explanation of what a medium is. Like different people are familiar with different mediums where they talk to deceased loved ones.
Teresa Caputo, John Edwards.
And a deceased loved one is just
Lisa
like
Williams.
Angus. He's an entity who's on the other side.
And see, that's where I had a problem. Because I'm not like them. I don't go off and tell people, like walk up to them and say, your so-and-so is here and wants to give you a message. I don't do that. I talk to Angus, but then I do get messages for clients.
Exactly.
From loved ones on the other side.
Yeah, it's
so
really...
I just thought I was not a medium. I thought that was,
But you were watching how somebody else did it.
Right.
But it's fascinating though, because when we're doing a session because when we're doing a session, you do both.
Right.
Sometimes you're relaying the information that he's saying, and in that case, you're in the position of being the medium. And sometimes during the trances, you step out, and Angus steps into your body, and that's when you're being a channel.
Right.
So during these evenings with Angus, we have both. It's either one or the other usually, right?
Hi, Goody.
But where I'm going with this is that during the session, when you have a client who has asked a question and you're talking to Angus, right there with him on the other side are their deceased loved ones. So they are present. It's almost like you've described it as a big lecture that's happening during live time, during real time on the other side, and whoever the client is that's asking the question, their loved ones are there. So as you guys can imagine, during these evenings with Angus, like at the last event that we had, where we had our Soul Tribe people there, how big the lecture was, because it's all their loved ones and their spirit guides and their angels, and when they ask a question, Angus is getting all this input, and he's getting this, and he's either talking through you or he's giving you the information to relay. So we just wanted to share a little bit about some of the differences of what psychic, medium, and channel is. And it's been a fascinating ride as an observer and friend to be a part of your journey.
Yeah,
it's really cool. I'm just excited that I get to tag along on the journey with you.
Oh gosh.
It's true. It's exciting.
It is exciting.
It's like from where we started out on that one night doing that session.
Can
and
you
then
imagine?
look at what it's become now, to where you're sharing your gift with everybody. Now, Vera, I would love to hear, and I think our friends would too, because we've also got this question, okay?
Yeah.
From people.
Uh-huh.
Why do psychics, if they're psychic, why can't they see the car crash coming? Why can't they see what the financial thing is going to be that's coming, that they can get ahead? Or, why can't a psychic help themselves?
Yeah. And it was interesting too, because when I was in that car accident, whenever I was going to work at the office.
Yes.
And, they got me out of the car and put me on a stretcher and all that stuff. And then the firemen are going, okay, now, where, who do you work for? And I don't know why they asked me that. But I don't know if that's normal. That was my first accident. So I go,
that's weird.
I know.
I've never been asked that.
Fireman asked me, where do you work? And I go, I work for Sylvia Brown. And then they all started laughing. And they go, well, why didn't she tell you were going to get in an accident? And I'm like,
it's not a good time for that joke, okay? Just know. But anyway,
but it's like, when you're close to somebody, you don't see everything. You don't see everything with your client either. It's what is appropriate for them at the time.
Right. I also wanted to say too,
it's not black and white.
If you guys think about it, okay, if you have a gift and you have somebody, like, let's say your child or a loved one, it could, whatever, a sibling, parent, you want so much for them to be happy.
Yeah.
It makes it more difficult to be objective, because you have to be an objective channel to get information to help other people. And that's where, and for ourselves, we have our hopes and we have our fears.
Yeah.
And that's why sometimes being psychic for ourselves is not that easy.
Yeah. I remember Sylvia used to say, I can find your purse, but I can't find mine.
Right. But yeah, so that answers that question of why, Vera and I aren't sitting here and with a big spiritual center and we haven't gotten the lotto numbers or whatever.
It's not in your chart.
Yeah, I mean, we have our own lessons to get there as well, don't we?
And plus, it's not black or white. There's many shades of different colors whenever in the psychic realm. Because sometimes people come in with a preconceived idea of what they want. Like the client I had on the last class, and I did a psychic reading for her after, and it was like she had this one question, and if I couldn't give it to her, then everything else was wrong.
So it was like, was it like
it was a test question.
A test question for the
And the minute they asked, everything goes like, it's so weird because everybody shrinks back. It's amazing.
That's fascinating. It's almost like closing the channel because it's like...
And the loved one on the other side for that person was going like this. Like, come on. Because I did give that person a message, but she wanted a specific message that only she knew. And he was just like going... He gave her a message that was actually had more meaning if she would have been open to it. And a lot of times if you don't see it for yourself, then other people, like loved ones that know you, will say, don't you see?
Right,
Don't you see that this and this and this, and the reason why you got that song is because that's what played at the Giants game, and we used to go play at the Giants game, and that's showing you that I know, I'm here.
Right.
But because I didn't get the song that she wanted, it was like, it's thank you very much, but no thanks.
That's interesting too, because I think that sometimes people
And that's okay too. Everybody's on their own path.
Right.
Yeah.
But I was just going to say, I think sometimes people might see how other people do it. Like if somebody watches a Teresa Caputo episode where she gets the symbol that, you know, like the person goes, oh, if I told my loved one for you to mention the necklace, and then I'll know it's you.
Right.
Yeah, and then we watch that and we think, okay, that's how everybody does it. But they don't show all the outtakes, do they?
Yeah. You only see the best.
Yeah, when it comes to those types of shows, there's a lot more that gets cut.
Because we got to go see them, remember? We got to see what was going on.
Land on the cutting room floor.
Yeah.
That's true, exactly.
And that's why they really didn't want Sylvia for a show or anything. Number one, she was too old, in their opinion.
Right, because they were going to do a show with Sylvia.
The next one it was no fun because she was going, look, there's no ghost here. Because there was no ghost there.
Right.
But they wanted it to be spooky and, you know, oh my God, what's here and what did they do and all that stuff. But sometimes it's just not there. Right. And a lot of times the establishment gets disappointed because they want the ghost because it brings more people in.
Yeah.
You know, to see the if they see anything or happen to get anything. Yeah.
It's really interesting though, because, you know, like one time when you were getting a message from my mother, and my mom, she was raised on a farm in the Midwest by her grandfather and her mother and this type of thing. I mean, her family, but her father wasn't there. Anyway, her grandfather was a farmer. And I remember when you go, I don't know who it is, but this cute little guy, he's a little guy, in overalls, like farmer overalls and everything.
I can
so
still
it's
see
just,
him.
it's like, there's been so many countless validating messages if we are not thinking about, okay, it's just this particular, you know, gotta mention the one thing.
That's another thing I have kind of an issue with. It's not an issue, it's a thing for me. It's like, you know, when people call a psychic, the psychic tells them, don't tell me anything, let me just pick stuff up, and that is great. But to me, for me, I'm not putting anybody else down that does it like that, because that's amazing too. But for me, it's like a waste of time. I want to get to the root of your issue. What do you want to know about? And then pick it up. Because the way I learned how to do what I do is I listen to people, and then I would get impressions.
Exactly.
You know, and then I would start saying, well, what about this? And they're going, how did you know about that? You know, but that's how I learned, and that's what I'm comfortable with. I don't want to waste time going, well, back in 1982, you did, you know, that's validating you.
Right.
I don't need validation.
Right.
You know, it's nice.
Well, you know what?
I want to get to where your help, that you understand why we're here, and tools that you can use to help you in life, because we're going to have challenges no matter what. Even if you have a psychic reading and you know what's coming, maybe, because things can change, it can shift a little bit. You know, I want to know how to get through the challenges and, you know, and still come out and learn the lesson, but not have such a bruise from it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But you still learn the lesson.
Exactly.
That to me is more exciting than validating me.
Right.
I want to help you.
Exactly.
You know, so I don't know. That's just me, so I don't know.
No, I completely agree. Vera, come on, let's face it. We've been around for a while. And we want to take all that we've gained from all the years that we've been doing what we're doing, and everything that we've heard and learned from Angus, plus all our experience, and give it to everyone. Yeah. Let's just cut through the fluff and go straight to,
to me,
helping people.
It's important to know.
Do.
Yeah, it's important to know, for me, past life, where you've been, where you are now, and what you're doing.
Guys, it helps
and then
so
you
much.
can know what to do when you get to the future and utilize that information.
You guys, I can't tell you how much you have healed my heart. There's been situations I've been through that I was just devastated through different things, and you've helped me so much. You guys wouldn't believe, like, for yourselves, when you're going through different things, like whether it's relationships where all of a sudden you have this big revelation about this with this person, and then you realize, oh God, it's really stemmed from this past life, but this was my lesson. This was my lesson, and then it's so comforting. And then it's like, okay, I'm done. Let's go on and I want to live my life now.
Yeah.
Forget about that. That's
I
old
think
news.
the client
you know?
is the integral part of the session.
Equation,
You
definitely.
know, it's not just me talking. I want them to talk and have that interaction and figure out pieces of the puzzle that need to be fit in their life. You know,
Yeah,
that to me is what's exciting.
Yes, it is. It's so cool.
It is exciting.
We just wanted to answer a few of those questions that came in.
But it's also your responsibility as a client to take action to the information that you received in the session. Because if you don't take action, it's going to just sit there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's one of the things that I love about what we do, actually, because you get all these answers from Vera and from Angus, and then I've thought about, okay, how does my art fit in? I mean, how does my art, how does it really fit in? I mean, I could think of many ways, right? But I just wanted to say that one of the ways that it fits in, like let's take the angels, it helps people to activate on the information. It goes hand in hand.
Because
like
there's just so much more than just a beautiful picture. And an angelic picture or a picture of Angus or, goddesses and all that. It has meaning.
Exactly.
There is a story in the picture.
You're reading my mind as usual. I was just going to say there is a story to it. There's knowledge there. There's enlightenment. And then there's tools that we can help ourselves in our life. And that's what Angus is always saying is don't try, do. You are empowered. You have the power. I mean, there's been countless times when he's told me, not like, don't give me that excuse, just do it. But it's like that kind of a feel in a more loving way because he's talking to my higher self. I know I can do it.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's going to hold me back. And it's the same for all of us. So we just wanted to answer a few of those questions. Was there anything else?
No, we've gone really long.
I know,
guys.
We did. Yeah. But it was really fun. All right. And I think that is it.
And we're going to have really exciting, hopefully next week we can be LIVE.
Yeah. And I have to tell them one last thing.
Because I know things go up and down, but God, 999, I love those numbers.
And I just want to tell them one last thing on the going out is that with Angus's personality, because at the office with Sylvia and her spirit guides, they are awesome.
Oh,
and,
they are.
And they to me seemed a little bit more serious. But this is where we have our personality on this side. So one of the things with Angus that's been a lot of fun, hasn't it, Vera, is his sense of humor. He's very jovial in his personality.
That's why I think we're a really good fit.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he doesn't want fluff. It's like he gets to it.
Yes.
Instead of all this, which is nice because some people are very eloquent and that's amazing. I love Esther Hicks, that kind of stuff. I wish I could do that, but it's like to the point and let's get going and this is what you need.
Exactly.
And that's what I love about him too.
Yeah.
And with humor. I love his
Exactly, because in one of the last, we were talking about the evenings with Angus coming up and he was like, yeah. He was like flipping up his collar and
that he didn't have.
He's like, connecting with our soul tribe and being there for us and
he was joking.
Yeah, he was joking, but it was fun. Just shows the personality.
Yeah.
So anyway, okay, so we will see you guys soon. And anything else?
That's it. We love you. Thank you everyone for subscribing, and people that haven't, please subscribe. Yes. And we will get over the 1,000 so we can stay live.
Exactly.
And not just go back up and down, up and down.
For sure. Thank you so much. Have a great week.